What's good, YouTube? Today on X... You guys hear that? The fuck is that noise? What the fuck? What's good, guys? Today on XS Airsoft, we're going to be taking a nice good look at my current loadout. Now, this is the only loadout that I really have. Well, I do. Scratch that. I take that back. I do actually have two or three other loadouts. Three, if you include my ghillie suit loadout. But beyond that, okay, so this is like the main loadout that I'm currently running, and it's mainly because this is what fits me best at my local field. I barely ever get out. And the only field that I am able to get to is Commando Paintball over in Swamico, Wisconsin. That's the only field I ever really get to. I have a lot of guys here in Wisconsin that are trying to get me down to APOC, but we'll see how that goes. Also, the guy, my M249 sold, the Daytona M249, that sold. The guy that I sold it to, he's down by my dad. I'm probably going to go and join one of their ops in Florida. That sounds pretty cool. But beyond that, I really have not been to a whole lot of ops, so this is what I have. This is what I have currently. This is what I use mainly when I do get out. And this exact kind of t-shirt, this exact plate carrier, everything that you see here is typically what I'll use. I did purchase this rather recently. This is a Evite custom Predator mask. This is obviously what you guys just saw, just being silly. But I actually like it. The issue with this Predator mask is like, when it came, was these little buckles did not want to stay on at all with my big fat fucking head. So I had to just tie those on. Now it works a lot better, but there's that. Visibility isn't the greatest out of this. This is really just if I'm being cheeky, or for like a Halloween thing, or like I said, it's really for just if I'm being cheeky. Alrighty, now we're gonna be working our way, like, I'll start with the vest and kind of work my way around. I guess I'm not really gonna go in any specific pattern here. Alright, so with my vest, the vest here is actually a Matrix plate carrier vest. I bought it for, I think it was $60 some. It wasn't that much. I think it was like 62, maybe 80. I can't remember. I bought it a few years back when I was still losing weight, maybe 4 years ago, when I was coming down really fast, and I wanted a smaller vest because the one that I had was just big and stupid, and one of those cheap-looking ones. It's whatever. And before that, all I could really fit was a strap one, like the Russians have. I forget, like what you'd see on a militia team. Anywho. But yeah, so I wanted something a little more tactical. We were gonna go for like a team loadout. It was gonna be all black, like a SWAT kind of thing, with like some red patches and stuff. Never ended up coming to fruition, even though I bought all the shit, so it's kind of frustrating. Oh well. Regardless, I bought this, and yes, I know that this little badge here, rank is upside down. This is how I did it back in the day. I'm a heretic. I'm an upside down guy, whatever. But yeah, so it has, I think, was it 1, 2, 3, 4 mag pouches. Each mag pouch can carry 2 mags, depending on the type of mags you're using. For my primary here that I typically would run, I use AR-15 mags. I know it's heresy, guys. You know me, I'm heresy. But so with AR-15 mags, I can fit 6 mags. That's way more than I'll really end up using in these like 15-20 minute games at best. I have gone through all my mags before, believe it or not, just holding the trigger. Not with this gun, but with something very similar. I have gone through all my mags. And we've been like in a bus just pinned down, just shooting like crazy, and I was like yelling to these guys like, does anyone have a fucking mag? And it's just so epic when those kind of situations come around. I love that kind of suppressive gunfire, like the all-out firefights where people actually call their hits, and it's actually just fun. It's entertaining because your head's down, and it's just kind of like thrilling, I guess. But yeah, anywho, you guys know that's why you airsoft. But yeah, so I have gone through all my mags before. I think it was only like carrying like 4 at that time. That was with a different vest. Regardless, 6 mags should really do it. Even with mid caps, so it's still like, what was it, 200 rounds per mag? That's still a lot of ammo. If you're running through that, plus a drum, I think you'd, oh god, I don't even know what to say to you, man. Good luck in Wilson West. Alright, so yeah, that's the vest covered. Now we're gonna go on to my primary, you know what, fuck it, I'll save that for the end. Alright, on the back of the vest here, we have an actual Vietnam era rucksack I got from my buddy. I think he got it from a surplus store, you can see that. That can carry pretty much everything I need for an entire day of airsoft. I can toss it right in that ruck, and I don't mind being the little guinea pig for everyone. Like, let's say you're out in the field and this guy's got like a SMG and a sniper rifle, which has happened at Commando, because kids don't understand weight. they'll be like, oh man, I can't carry this gun, I'm gonna have to go back to spawn. It's like, well, no, we need you in the fight, man. Whatever gun you don't want, put it in the fucking ruck and get me at the end of the match, alright? And that's happened too. We're like, or like excess ammo and everyone's just shaking all around like, shh, they don't want to carry all their ammo anymore. I'll take it, I'll throw it in the ruck. So on and so on. Pretty much anything they don't feel like carrying anymore, I toss it in the ruck. I don't care how long the game is, I can handle it. Also, this is adequate for like a militia thing at Milsim West. I probably will actually run this exact ruck at MSW when I do roll with militia. Alright, now working our way up, we have on my head here just a visor. This is like typically what I do use now. I have to get a black one. I will be getting either a black one or something like that. This is just like a hunting camo visor I picked up from Walmart, I think for like $7. Wasn't anything too crazy. Beneath that, you got my iPro here. It's just cheap. It's ANSI rated, whatever, ANSI rated. It's full seal. I like these because they don't really fog up all that much, and they have that dark tint to them. I just like the way they look. I would not run something like this at MSW. I'd want to run something a little bit better. These are just cheap, and they're adequate for a pickup game. Alrighty, working our way down the vest here, just beneath the vest. And actually, guys, I am just wearing shorts right now. Most of the loadout videos do this, but that's just a good representation of what I do actually wear. I wear on black pants with knee pads. I don't wear any elbow pads. I just wear the knee pads and combat boots, tan combat boots. Anyway, so beyond just the BDUs, just above the BDUs on my actual combat belt, because obviously you have your belt on your pants and your combat belt. Well, for me, anyways, I do carry at least one sidearm. I know it's not really necessary. I just like, again, the feeling of being able to reach for a pistol if I want to, and I guess just be tactical if I really need to be. But any given day, I'm going to choose one sidearm, and right now I have two, just for the obviously for this video to kind of show you what my choices are. So going to this one here. This is my Colt Python. I've shown this in a couple of videos before. This is more of a field sidearm. This one shoots a little hot. I think it's like 420 feet per second with that CO2 again, and that's obviously still a little hot. But you only got 6 shells to compensate, I guess. Makes it a little bit less painful for anyone in front of you. This is, again, more of a field gun. It's a little better range, especially with the heavy BBs, than this other sidearm I have here, which this is the one I typically run, though. And this here is my Glock. I can't really say Glock because it's actually the 22 LR version of a Glock, but it's still a fucking Glock. We get what it is. It looks like a Glock. It is a Glock. Whatever. Looks like a duck. Quacks like a duck. It's probably a duck. But yeah. So there it is. There's my little Glock. This is the one that I usually run. It's a single stack mag, so you don't really get that much ammo, but it is definitely more than the Python over there. The Python is, again, more of a field gun, and I'd say this one's actually more fun to shoot, even though that one's more fun to hit people with. This one's more fun to shoot because it's so light, and the slide kicks back really fast, so you get a good amount of recoil. Alright, also on my combat belt, beyond just the pistol, I'll take this other holster off real fast. So beyond just my pistol on this side here, I also have a knife. Now this is an actual World War I era knife. I actually keep this on me very seldom, which means I barely ever take it out. I usually do, just depending on my AO. If they allow it, I'll bring it just in case, you never know. But otherwise, I won't carry it. Most people get uncomfortable when they see a black man with a knife, so that's fine, I get it. So 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to carry it. On the other side of the combat belt here, I have my dump pouch, and this is actually, anyone who shoots trap will know exactly what this is. So trap shooting, you know, you shoot the clay pitch with the shotgun, that's what this is. You dump your shells in there, it's whatever. I use this because I had it for trap, obviously. I think it's easier, it looks kinda alright. I obviously wouldn't run it at a serious op, but for commando, I'm able to dump, you know, my larger drum mags, as well as my AR-15 mags into the pouch. It actually has 2 little slots in here, so it works out perfectly for this setup. Alright, now back up top here. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and take off this visor. I just had it lightly velcroed in the back there. Take off this iPro. That's another reason I like this iPro is because it has the strap. And the strap actually manages to go right underneath my braids, and that works out just right for me. I know it's kind of something most people don't really have to think about or worry about. I honestly do. Alright, now I run a 1-point sling just because I like 1-point slings. I feel like I can drop them faster. It just feels better for me personally. Again, that's a lot of thing about like a pickup game loadout is what you personally like. And I personally like a 1-point sling, especially for a gun that has an underslung stock like this. Onto the gun. This here is my Spartan Delta Ak. This was actually built to run at an MSW, but the gearbox I built for it had actually a little bit too high of rate of fire. It was shooting maybe 40 BBs per second. I did do a high-speed build, and I just was way underestimated the Godzilla motor, because I was building it for snappiness, and I way underestimated, not the Godzilla motor, what was it, the Matrix Sonic Mortar 5000, which is just ridiculously fast. So I had to swap that out. I ended up just putting an LCT gearbox in here with that same motor, and that dropped my rate of fire right back down to about maybe 28 to 30. That motor's really, really incredible. I really have to say that motor's amazing, worth every penny. Probably the first upgrade I do to any gun that you're really going to use for suppressive. Alright, at MSW, I don't think I would ever run this drum. This is obviously an AR-15 drum. I wouldn't run this. The reason I run this now is because my buddy, he runs an AR-15. Works out easier for me, again, to have AR-15 mags on me. I don't want to carry 2 different mags and have 3 of them completely useless because I'm not going to use them, you know, if he doesn't end up needing them. So I like to be able just to run the same mag that my buddy's running. I'm an AK guy, y'all know that, so if 9 times out of 10 I'm going to run an AK, that's just me, you know. Okay, so this was just a stock base Spartan Delta, obviously at one point. I put this rail on. It's the exact same type of rail as the Real Steel one that I have on my Real Steel Wasser 10, which looks almost identical to this. Exact same pit or foregrip, yada yada yada. It's got a similar round drum to this AR-15 round drum as well. It's actually a North Korean drum, so it looks kind of like this. I don't know, close enough. On the front end here, I have a Shark style muzzle brake. You kind of see that. And also my GoPro mount for when I do get some gameplay. This is obviously my reverse cam, so you know you guys kind of get that look of, you know, my beautiful face. And then for the right hand side here, or maybe up top, one, I'm getting like a shot cam, one that can track the shots. And then, unfortunately for this version of this loadout, I do not have a helmet camera, but my buddy will have one. I do have 2 different helmets that I can run. I have a bump helmet and I have a Mitch 2000. I prefer the Mitch 2000. I'll do that in a future loadout video, like a police loadout or something like that. Because like I said, I do have other loadouts. This is just my preferred one for the situation that I'm currently in, where I mainly just go to commando if I do even get out, which is not all that often, to be honest with you. That's another thing too, is like I have like all these AEGs and airsoft guns, but I invest very little into my loadout, and that's really because for a very long time, because I was so overweight, I was just more of a collector than an actual like player. Now that I'm actually healthy and can transition into more playing, even though I did get out like for quite a bit during freshman year, I guess I was more healthy and being in football and stuff. But now that I can actually get into this sport a lot more seriously, I'm definitely going to be getting out a whole lot more. Yeah, I guess that's really all I had to show you guys today. And again, for my BDU or the pants or whatever, I just run standard black BDU with some knee pads, tan knee pads, and some tan combat boots, and that's it. And sometimes I may run a glove, and this is again suited for the field that I'm in. I probably would not run this at a Milsim with all those like really hot shooting guns. I don't want to get hit by those things. You know, point blank, bare skin like this. You know, I gotta protect these guns. I'm just kidding. They're all very soft. All right, guys. So I think that's all I got for you today. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's it. All right. So if there's any other videos like regarding a loadout, if you guys want to see my sniper loadout, you guys want to see stuff like that, let me know. Maybe I'll do that. I was really pushing off doing a loadout video. Loadouts just aren't really my thing. Oh, there's one more thing I want to show you. Okay, so I built this. I custom designed this back end here. It's a buffer tube adapter for a SCAR. I 3D printed that. It's a very rough print, but I'm perfecting the model. And then also, on the other side here, I made a barrel extension. I based the original design off of somebody else's design, but I enhanced it, extended it, and made it my own. I just made it better, and also I'm going to be modding the rail system here, how that works. But yeah, so there that is. There that is. Very, very proud of this. I like the way this turned out. It's not done yet. We're getting there. But no, it's just, I want to continue to grow, and without you guys, I can't grow. So I guess, you know, like, share, comment, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. YouTube-esque money, none of it. That's another thing too. People who think I'm rich, I'm not. People who know me know that I'm not rich. Also, people that think YouTube makes a shit ton of money, you're wrong. You're wrong. I think I made like $100 from this channel, and that's with 100,000 views. So that's 122,000. So thank you guys for that many. That's absolutely insane. But I guess, you know, the way I look at it, it's extra money for doing stuff that I absolutely enjoy. I love talking with guns and stuff, and this type of camera interaction, face to face with myself here, interaction actually does wonders for my anxiety. So that also helps. So yeah, I do this for fun. Remember that. I do this for fun. I'd like to make this into a job, but for now, it's fun. So thank you guys. I love you. Alrighty, so real quick, I'll just give you a little bit better to look, I guess, before I close out this video. There, that is. There's the Predator mask. Here's the mic. I actually forgot to mention, I think, the mic. It's just, I actually won this. It's a tactical throat mic that I actually won in a big unboxing thing that I did a while back. The Evite box of randomness. Whatever the fuck it's called. There's the rucksack. I like that. The vest is actually mollied right on to the ruck there. Here's the combat belt. There that is. There's the sidearm, the knife that I seldom bring out. It's actually from the original world. This is also a World War I era, or World War II era, I think. Combat belts from my great-grandpa. There's the dump pouch, and there is the AK. Alright, now I can close this out. Yeah, if you like that kind of video, again, let me know, so I can do more of these. I'll continue to improve upon my loadout. If you like this type of stuff that I do, if you like heresy, be sure to comment, like, subscribe. You know, that whole YouTube spiel. I think I have to start catcalling more subscribers because, you know, I get all these views and I don't know what's my face. People just think I'm ugly.